Hello students, welcome back to the fifth part of first module of marketing of services, that is introduction to marketing of services. This is Dr. Ram Singh, Assistant Professor, School of Management, UB University, Lucknow. Let's move ahead. In today's lecture, we will going to discuss the meaning and types of service expectations. Then we will discuss about the various factors that influence service expectations of customers. So when we talk about customer expectation of services, so basically expectations are formed during the search and decision making process through a customer search and evaluation of alternatives, right? When the customer is searching for various kinds of alternatives, then at that time, of course, he is having certain expectation for the service provider, right? So service firms always try to shape expectation of the customers through their communication and introduction of new technology and services, right? So it is very much important to look for the service expectations, that what customer is looking for your services, it is very important. So when we talk about customer expectation services, so basically these are the beliefs about the service delivery, right? These beliefs serves as a standards or the reference point against which performance is judged. So in last lecture हमने बात डिस्कस की थी कि जब क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट हम पढ़ रहे थे कि क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट सर्विसेज दैट किस ढंग से कस्टमर क्वालिटी को एसेस करता है, तो एट दैट टाइम वी हैव डिस्कस that customer always assess the performance of the services in the light of his own expectation, right? So इससे बहुत जरूरी है कि कंपनीज ये समझें कि कस्टमर का एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है, और ये एक्सपेक्टेशन बनती कैसे हैं? ये बनते हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द बिलीव्स दैट व्हाट इज द कस्टमर have about the service delivery, right? So customers compare their perception about service performance with those reference points or his expectation, and then form the perception about the quality of service. Now there are the various levels of expectations, so let us try to understand those levels. So first is your desired service quality, and second is your adequate service quality. So when we talk about desired service quality, so desired service quality means that what the customer is hope for, customer क्या चाहता है, right? And adequate service quality is that what the customer is going to accept, right? So when we talk about desired service quality, it means that what the customer is hope for, and when we talk about adequate service quality, it means that what the customer will accept. So both the cases, in case of desired services, in case of adequate services, there are certain factors which determine the desired service level of the customers and which determine the adequate service level of the customer. So let us try to understand those factors. So we are talking about that there are two levels of the service quality, that is desired service quality and adequate service quality. So when we talk about desired service quality, it means that what the customer is hope for, and when we talk about adequate service quality, that what the customer is going to accept, right? So it is very important to know the various factors that affect the desired service quality and adequate service quality. So just a minute. Okay. Now, yes. Now let us discuss the various factors that are going to affect the desired service quality. So these factors are enduring service intensifiers, personal needs, and personal philosophies of the customer that determine the desired service quality expectation of the customer, means that determine the what the customer wish for, right? So let us try to understand the first factor, that is enduring service intensifiers. So basically what happens when we talk about the desired service level, or the expected level of the service, desired level of the service, it is basically determined by the various factors. So the first factor is that is enduring service intensifier. These are the factors that are very much important and that heighten the sensitivity to the service, right? Customer sensitivity for the service. Customer's expectation in this case driven by the various factors that are governed by some other, right? Here the expectation of the customer governed or the driven by some other people or the group, right? For example, if we are planning the trip or the vacation, in that case, what happened? The destination will be decided by your family members, right? So in that case, of course, your expectations regarding the service quality, regarding the destination, will be somewhere influenced by your family members. Similar in the case when let's say that when you are going to celebrate birthday, right, and you decide upon the venue. So in that case, what happened? You have decided, right? So if anything goes wrong, in that case, you will be answerable to your family members. So in that case, you will be more concerned, you will be more sensitive about the service delivery, and you will in that case your expectations are more intensified, right? Similarly, in case of B2B services, that is business to business services, the customer's expectations are somewhere governed by their own customers, right? So this is how this enduring service intensifier affect the desired level of services of the customers. Then another factor that influence the desired service level of the customer is personal service philosophy. His desired expectation is based on his personal philosophies, and these personal philosophies formed on the basis of his prior exposure to that particular kind of service, right? फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप बैंक जाते हैं तो बैंक में आपके माइंडसेट में एक रहता है कि एफडी बनने में 15 मिनट्स का टाइम लगना है, अकाउंट ओपनिंग में 30 मिनट्स का टाइम लगना है. सो ऑफ कोर्स कहीं ना कहीं आप गए हैं, आप खुद जाते हैं या कहीं ना कहीं आप किसी के साथ अकाउंट खुलवाने गए हुए हैं, राइट, एफडी करवाने गए हुए हैं, पेरेंट्स के साथ गए हुए हैं, तो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ए प्रायर एक्सपोजर आपके माइंड में ये माइंडसेट रहता है कि यस इस सर्विस में इतना टाइम लगना चाहिए, राइट. सो this in that case your personal philosophy comes into existence with which design your level of desired level of expectations for the service, right? So I hope that this is clear to you. Then another third factor, very important factor, is the personal need at that particular point of time, right? Some customer expectations are based on their personal needs, right? Physical needs, it may be your social needs, it may be your physiological needs. So proper understanding of these needs is very much important to understand the expectation level of the customer. So now coming on the next level of expectation, that is adequate service level of expectation, that is the level of service that customer will accept. Desired service level was that the level of service that customer hopes for or he wishes for, and adequate service level is the level of service the customer is going to accept. Now coming on the factors that influence this adequate service level. तो adequate service level क्या, जो कम से कम इतना तो होना ही चाहिए तभी कस्टमर आपकी सर्विस को एक्सेप्ट करेगा. ये तो adequate सर्विस इतनी तो आपको देनी ही पड़ेगी अपने कस्टमर को. तो इनमें कुछ फैक्टर्स हैं जो इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं. तो पहला है आपका ट्रांजिटिव सर्विस इंटेंसिफायर, सेकंड इज योर परसीव्ड सर्विस अल्टरनेटिव्स, थर्ड इज सेल्फ परसीव्ड सर्विस रोल, फोर्थ इज सिचुएशनल फैक्टर्स, एंड फिफ्थ इज प्रेडिक्टेड सर्विस. लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल these factors. So first is your transitory service intensifier. So as its name implies that transitory means temporary, right? So temporary makes the customer more aware of the need for the service, right? कई बार temporary situations होती हैं, temporarily कई बार जो आपकी situations होती हैं उनके कारण से आपकी जो aware of the service है वो ज़्यादा हो जाती है, right? You will be more concerned about the service. For example, bike accident. तो जब एक्सीडेंट हुआ तो दैट टाइम ऑफ कोर्स यू रिक्वायर्स इमीडिएट मेडिकेशन, आपको तुरंत हॉस्पिटल जाना होगा, तुरंत आपको एडमिट करना होगा पेशेंट को, राइट? सो इन दैट एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम ऑफ कोर्स यू नीड क्विक रिस्पांस फ्रॉम द सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. सो ड्यूरिंग दिस इंटेंस पीरियड एनी डेफिशिएंसी इन सर्विसेज विल बी लेस टॉलरेटेड, राइट? ऐसी सिचुएशन में जो टेम्परेरी जो सिचुएशंस होती हैं इनमें, राइट, कस्टमर बिल्कुल भी टॉलरेट नहीं करना चाहेगा, right? Delay in service. सो यहाँ पे जो कस्टमर की एडिक्वेट सर्विस लेवल है वो ज्यादा होगा, वो ज्यादा एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा होगा, तुरंत क्विक रिस्पॉन्स चाह रहा होगा सर्विस प्रोवाइडर से, राइट. सो एट दैट kind in this kind of temporary situation, service delivery should be met the expectation of the customer at that point of situation, right. Then another factor is perceived service alternatives. Again, how many alternatives or the options are available to the customer, right? How many other service providers from whom customer can obtain the service? It also decides upon the adequate service level of the customer. Consumer having multiple service provider, then the level adequate service level will be higher than those consumer who believe that it is not possible to get better service elsewhere, right? अगर आपके पास ज्यादा ऑप्शन तो आपका जो एडिक्वेट सर्विस लेवल वो हाई होगा, बिकॉज यू आर हैविंग अदर ऑप्शन ऑल्सो, तो आप स्विच कर जाओगे, राइट. बट अगर आपके पास ज्यादा ऑप्शन नहीं, आपको लगता है कि जिसके आप सर्विस ले रहे हो यही बेस्ट है, तो अगर वहां डिले भी हो रहा होगा तो यू विल बी, यू कैन टॉलरेट, राइट. यू विल बी से ओके आई कैन वेट, राइट. सो ये डिपेंड अगेन, जो अगला जो एडिक्वेट सर्विस लेवल है वो डिपेंड करता है आपके परसीव सर्विस अल्टरनेटिव्स, दैट how many other service providers are in the market, right, from which you can avail services, right. Then another factor is self-perceived service role. So customer perception of his role in successful delivery of the service, it is again very important that what kind of role that customer is expecting in the delivery of the service, right. For example, when you move to or visit saloons, right, at that point of time, that of course yes, कहीं ना कहीं जो आपका वहाँ पे रोल कितना है इस पे भी डिपेंड करेगा, राइट. आप व्हाट काइंड ऑफ हेयर कट यू वांट, राइट, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ package you want. So again, it is having the role in the perception of the customer in the adequate service level of the customer. So when we talk about self-perceived service role, that how much customer perceived his role in the delivery of service, right. If he is too much concerned, then of course he will be having more or rather high adequate service level. And if he is not too much concerned about the service delivery, he is not finding his role too much role in the service, then he will be less concerned. So service performance conditions that the customer view as beyond the control service provider. So another factor is your situational factors. Here the service performance conditions that customer view as beyond the control service provider. तो सिचुएशन फैक्टर्स क्या है, जहां पे कस्टमर को लगता है कि कंडीशंस जो हैं वो बियॉन्ड द कंट्रोल ऑफ द सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है, तो वहां पे आपका जो कस्टमर है ही विल बी हैविंग less adequate service level, he can tolerate more, right. So these are your situational factors, right. Next is this is your situational factors. For example, internet cafe. So if you visit internet cafe, if there is a power cut, so of course it is not in the hand of the cafe owner. So in that case, yes, customer can tolerate, right. He will be less adequate service level, right. He can tolerate, right. Or emergency situations like earthquakes, strike. So of course there will be lower service expectation, right. If emergency situation arises, like there is a natural calamity is there, right. And if everyone is claiming for insurance, in that case what happens? Of course yes, there are large number of customers who are claiming for insurance, right. So in that case, customer will be having low adequate service level. He can tolerate because he can understand the situation that yes, it will take time to settle the claim of the customers, because companies are having too many customers are there at one point of time, right. So yes, these are the situation factors which affect the customers level of service expectation, that is adequate service level of expectation. Then I hope that this is clear to you. Okay. Now coming on the next factor, that is predicted services. So predicted services, this is the level of service customer believe that they are likely to get, right. It is what I have just discussed, that predicted services in their mindset they are having a certain level about the services, and at least they want this. So adequate service level again depend on the his perception about the predicted services, about the predicted services in his mind, right? Now, how these uh, predicted services and the desired services are influenced, right? What how his level of the predicted services influence? Let's have a look on these factors. First factor is your explicit service promises, right? What the promises that is made by the company to the customers, that is that are known as explicit service promises. For example, personal commitment by the sales team, or the non-personal brochures or advertisements. So they are seeing this, right? Whatever they are showing, right? Then implicit service promises. Now these are not these are not showing, but they are somewhere hidden, right? These are the cues that implied that level of the services will be having certain quality. These are the service rated cues. For example, higher the price, more impressive the tangibles. If you are paying more money, or if you are taking a high tariff room in hotel, so of course you will expecting the high quality over there, right? So it is what it is, the implicit service promises, right? So the more a customer will expect from the service, a service charge at a premium rate, right? Customer will expect the service will be good, and if in that case, if you are if the service provider is charging more and not getting the quality as per that expectation, customer feel cheated. Then another point is word of mouth communication. So of course, in word of mouth communication means whatever the how the other referred to the service provider, right? Nowadays, it is one of the most prominent promotional tools in the case of services. You know, when we visit doctor, we always concern our friends, we always concern our colleagues, our family members, right? Or when we go for education institute, we again concern about consult about the various friends, right, relatives, that which education institute is best, right? So of course, word of mouth plays a very important role in determining the predicted service level, as well as your desired service level and past experience with services. Whatever I have just said, that what kind of past experience you are having with the services also determine the level of service. So this is the diagram what we have discussed, that services are desired service and adequate service, and the region between the desired service and the adequate service is your zone of tolerance. So what is zone of tolerance? It is the extent to which customer recognize and are willing to accept the variation, right? You can see over here, this is zone of tolerance, this is desired service, this is adequate service level. What I discussed, that desired service is what the customer hopes for, right? And adequate service is what the minimum level of the customer satisfaction, right? Minimum level that customer will be satisfied. If you go beyond this level, customer will be dissatisfied, right? So in zone of tolerance, it is the region up to which the customer recognize and are willing to accept this variation, and he is not recognizing the performance of the service, right? In this region, customer will say okay, but he's not going to recognize the performance of the service. He will be okay with the service, but if if uh, if company gives, just a minute, yes, if company gives more than this desired service, right? If company give more than this desired service, then what happens? Customer will be delighted. Customer will be satisfied. He will be delighted, right? But in this zone of tolerance, he will remain neutral, right? And in case of if the service level is below than adequate services, then customer will be dissatisfied, right? So, so this is the zone of tolerance. In zone of tolerance, customer not going to recognize the performance of the service, but yes, when the company perform better than this zone of tolerance, then customer is going to, or worse than this zone of tolerance, that customer is going to recognize the performance of the company. So if company is performing more than this desired service, if you are getting more, what you hope for, you will be more delighted, right? You will be more delighted, right? In this case, you will be more delighted, right? Here, customer will be somewhere, customer will be neutral. He is not going to recognize, and in this case, customer will be dissatisfied. So I hope that concept of zone of tolerance is clear to you. Bank. Take an example. Consider a bank customer who wishes to cash a check in 3 minutes. His desired level. He wants that his check should be cashed within a 3 minutes. And as per his prior experience, in the past he has waited for up to 10 minutes, right? And in the past उसको पता है कि customers को 10 minutes तक wait करना पड़ता है. In the past customers have waited for up to 10 minutes, he knows, right? Now this range between 3 minutes to the 10 minutes is the range of tolerance, is the zone of tolerance, right? Within this range, customer is not going to notice the performance of the service provider either in a positive way or either in a negative way. But if the bank takes time below than 3 minutes, then it will delight customer and he will be more satisfied and he notice the performance of the service provider. Similarly, if the service time is above 10 minutes, of course, it will be below the adequate level and he will be annoyed. He will be dissatisfied with the bank. So this is how the customer expectation varies in case of the banking services. Now, customer expectation levels are dynamic and fluctuate in response to the variety of factors, and desired level of service tends to change more slowly and in smaller amount. Adequate service level appears to move steadily up and down into zone 2 tolerance. Now, these are some of the factors that affect the customer's expectation level. First is enduring service intensifier. These are the factors which are governed by the expectation of the other customer, expectation of the some other, right? Then another is personal needs of the customer. Then transitory service intensifier, those factors which are temporary, but yes, they require the immediate response from the service provider. Then perceived service alternatives, that how many alternatives are available to the customer. If the customers are having more alternatives, then he will be having less zone of tolerance, right? If he is having more alternatives, so of course, yes, he is having option to switch to the another financial service provider, right? If this bank is taking too much time in opening the account, the customer will switch to the another bank. So this is your perceived service alternative. Then self-perceived service role, that how the customer thinks, how much role he is having in the delivery of the service. Then explicit service promises, that are the promises that are expressed by the service provider. You know, many times we will see the example. Many times the banks or the financial institutions committed the promise that get your loan sanctioned within 5 minutes. So this is what the promises. They are the express promises. Then implicit service promises are the promises they are not expressed, but they are implied by the action of the service provider. Then the past experiences, what we have just seen, that customers having the past experience that it takes about 10 minutes, up to 10 minutes to cash a check. So in the light of that, he will be having the expectation. Then word of mouth communication means that what he has listened from other, what he has heard from other about the service provider. Now, let us try to understand this customer expectation in the light of the gap model, that what we have discussed during the quality assessment of the services. So first gap we know, it is the gap between the difference between the consumer expectation and the management perception of those expectations. So of course this gap exists because management has a standard perception, while there is a variation in the expectation of the customer, right? So you can take example. For example, 80% of consumer expect that Muthoot Finance branch to be accessible easily from their place of residence, while 20% demand doorstep loan facilities. Now, management perceive the first group expectation only, and there's a small gap. Okay, it can be tolerable. राइट 80% ऑफ द कस्टमर ये मानते हैं कि ब्रांच उनके इजीली एक्सेसिबल होनी चाहिए रेजिडेंस से 20% ऐसा मानते हैं कि नहीं 20% डिमांड डोर स्टेप लोन फैसिलिटी कि भाई घर पे उनको लोन दे दी जाए सो अब कंपनी इज लुकिंग फॉर 80% कस्टमर्स okay it will be okay the gap will be small because such percentage of the customers are very low then coming on another gap that is difference between the management perception of the customer expectation and what are the service quality specification. Again, we can take example. Management many company perceive that customer expects low interest rate on gold loans. Where compared with other institutions, this gap for Muthoot is less since their interests are lower. So this is how this gap to arises, right? कई सारे companies हैं that perceive कि customer expects low interest rate gold loans को expect करता है. जब when compared with other institution, the gap for Muthoot is less since their interest rates are lower. So normally interest rate customer क्या चाहता है कि interest rate low हो, right? So again in this case Muthoot, in case of Muthoot, yes gap 2 is again small because they are offering this at a interest rates that are lower. So again gap 2 is small in case of this Muthoot Finance. We are just taking this example in order to understand the customer expectations for financial services, and in this gap model, I have taken the example of Muthoot Finance. Then gap 3 may be difference between service quality specification and service actually delivered. So the standard waiting time for loan processing is 15 minutes, but really for few customers, it may take 25 to 30 minutes. So so of course, it is the difference between the service quality standards, whatever the Muthoot Finance is set, right, and what are the actually it is delivered to the customer. Then gap 4 is difference between service delivery and the communication to the consumer. Let's say the website says there is no upper limit on gold loan sanction, but in practically there is an upper limit of 1 crore. And then difference between consumer expectation and the perceived service. So of course, all these 4 gaps results in the difference between consumers' expectations and perceived services. So this is how the customer expectation can be understood in the light of the financial services. And I have tried to take this try to understand this concept by the help of the Muthoot Finance company. Now, zone of tolerance. So again, you can take example in this case. The quantity and quality of gold returned after loan is paid is non-negotiable. But after analyzing the competitor policy, interest rate changes to plus minus 1%, and they are not going to create a significant impact. Similarly, loan processing time of plus minus 5 may be permissible. 75% of gold worth is the loan amount you can get, but if a company is making it 73 to 77%, it may be still okay. Customer can tolerate. Customer will be okay with that. So this is how the customer's expectations are changes with the performance of the service provider. So we try to understand this by the help of this example of case of Muthoot Finance. Now coming on moment of truth. Moment of truth are those moments when the customer is having the first time interaction with the service provider. These are very important moments because these are the moments at which the relationship of the service provider and the customer is at stake. It is the moment we decide that customer will avail your services in the future or not. So now in case of financial services, some of the moment of truth you can take is social media. So again, Muthoot Finance, they are advertising their offerings on various social media platforms like Facebook, like Twitter, like YouTube. Right. Then another is TV advertisements. You can see the commercials of Muthoot Finance in electronic media. Then they sponsored at events. They sponsor various events. They float their advertisement on websites, and they are having a physical office interaction for gold loan, as well as they have used the phone calls attended by the customer service. Right. So these are some of the you can see these are some of the attempts. These are some of the touch points where the customer is interacting with the service provider for the first time. So you can see this. They put it again. What we have just discussed, that the company is making all their effort to available at each and every social media platform. So you can see this advertisement, and if we see this advertisement, we will find what? We will find the first thing that this Muthoot Finance employed Mr. Amitabh Bachchan as their brand ambassador, right? So of course the trustworthiness, the image of the brand ambassador impact is having the impact on the customer. So you can see over here that how they are how they are promoting themselves, how they are trying to present themselves against the expectation of the customer, how they are portrayed themselves, yes, that they can fulfill the desired level of expectation of the customer. You can take example of this tagline, life mein aage badhiye, with India's #1 most trusted financial service brand. So it is, you can see that it is somewhere related to the aspirations of the customers. It is somewhere related with the expectations of the customers, that yes, by the help of the gold loan, you can move ahead in your life. So this is the ad that you can see, and they are positioning the various, promoting the various offerings, and they are positioning their Muthoot Finance basically positioning their image as the mainly as the gold loan provider, right? Now you can see another ad, 24/7 Express gold loan, anytime, anywhere money. So this is how they are trying to be not in a adequate service level, not in a zone of tolerance, not in a desired service level, but at a delight level, more than the desired service level, more than what the customer wishes for, right? So when you work 24/7, so should your loan also. Now get instant cash 24/7. Now you can see how what promises they are making. Send an SMS, receive cash, multiple loans allowed, zero registration fees, and for that they also give the customer care number. So this is how they are trying to be at a above level than the desired service. They want to be at the more than, they are offering more than the desired services to the customers of.
फंड शॉर्ट थे बिजनेस के लिए, इसलिए गोल्ड लोन की रिक्वायरमेंट हुई।
आज से कोई 22-23 साल पहले गोल्ड लोन की जरूरत पड़ी। बेटा बीमार था,
कभी कुछ पर्सनल घर में यूज के लिए।
मेरे रेगुलर के जो रोजमर्रे के खर्चे हैं, इसलिए मुझे मुथूट फाइनेंस से काफी हेल्प मिली है।
मुथूट का गोल्ड लोन के मुकाबले में कोई भी लोन नहीं है, कोई भी फाइनेंस कंपनी नहीं थी। मैं पहली बार आया हूँ और फर्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस वेरी गुड। लगभग 12 साल मुझे हो गए मैं मुथूट के साथ।
एक बार यहाँ से लिए, इनका डीलिंग अच्छा लगा तो इस वजह से हम लोग।
बाकी में इंटरेस्ट ज्यादा था, इसमें थोड़ा कम लगा हमारे को, इसीलिए हम इसमें आए।
यहाँ का स्टाफ बहुत अच्छा है, वेल बिहेव है और बहुत इज्जत करते हैं सीनियर सिटीजन की।
अच्छा, बहुत कोऑपरेटिव है, यहाँ बहुत जल्दी आए, सिर्फ 5-7 मिनट का टाइम लगता है, ज्यादा नहीं लगता। मुथूट फाइनेंस के साथ हमारा वाक्य में बहुत सालों से चल रहा है और कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं आई। कभी लेट भी हो जाए तो ये लोग कोऑपरेट कर लेते हैं हमारे साथ।
आपस का जो तालमेल है बहुत अच्छा है। हमें जो जरूरत पड़ती है हम उस टाइम पैसा ले जाते हैं।
बड़ी किसी वजह से जैसा गोल्ड होता है पैक, वो हमारे सामने पैक हो जाता है, हमारे सामने पैकिंग होता है।
एक बार घर में डर लगता है मगर यहाँ कोई डर नहीं लगता।
इवन घर से बढ़िया तो यही लगता है कि यहीं सिक्योर रहेगा तो हमारा गोल्ड।
मेरी 2 लड़कियां वो मुझे से जुड़ चुकी है और उन्होंने गोल्ड लोन ले रखा है।
Already referred us so many people here and they have invested in Muthoot Finance.
सबको ही भेजते हैं, कम से कम 15 क्लाइंट है मेरे यहाँ, जिनको मैंने यहाँ भेजा है।
The reason is that if we do not give good customer service, they will not come to us for the next day. We see to it that maximum importance is given on customer service. People who come to our doorstep for a loan, they go with so much satisfaction. They refer our name to their friends and other relatives also who are in need of quick gold loan.
So this is how we have seen that by the help of their advertisement, Muthoot Finance is trying to portray themselves, and they try to cover all the aspects which affects the expectation of the customer. So this is one of the examples that we have cited, that how the customer expectations are designed for the financial services. So thank you, students. See you in the next lecture.